Kibera Kenya, the largest informal settlement in Africa. Estimates suggest that between 500,000 and 1 million people live here. A vivid reminder of the complexity and density of life in this vibrant but underserved and forgotten region, which faces many profound challenges. Unemployment soars as high as 80%. Most families survive on less than $2 a day, struggling to meet even the most basic needs of safe housing, clean water, healthcare, and education. Health risks are a constant. With inadequate sanitation systems and poor infrastructure, Kibera is highly vulnerable to outbreaks of diseases like cholera and typhoid. Up to 43% are either unable to attend or are restricted from educational opportunities. Economic constraints often lead families to prioritize other needs over adequate meals.
Kibera, like any other informal settlement, is a difficult place to live, especially for those people who don't have stable income or those who don't have a job. Most of the people who live here actually make $50 a day according to the statistics of the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics. Over 40% depend on informal jobs, and most of those people who've been affected are young people, because either most of them do not have formal education or most of them do not have competitive skills, and many of the young people actually fall into crime because they're also trying to find out a living. If you do not have those two things that I've mentioned, actually it becomes difficult because Kibera lacks basic resources like water, proper health, sanitation, proper drainages, proper housing, and compounded with these difficult economic times, you find it difficult actually to survive here. So it's not easy living in an informal settlement like Kibera or any other informal settlement.
Alongside the heart of this spirit stands Global One Foundation, also known as Global One Dharma. Like a lotus growing, Global One's vision is uniquely blossoming. Unlike conventional approaches, Global One embraces a holistic, integrative approach, attempting to further contact the full spectrum of human and community concern. That is both inner and outer, immediate and long-term, in one unified whole.
Here at the Global One Holistic Education Center, we strive in providing quality education, 2 meals in a day for the learners, clean and safe water, meditation, mental health trainings for both the learners, the teachers, and the parents. Education establishments such as the Global One Holistic Education Center provide not only chartered education, but acts as a family child social support. It also acts as a glue to common morals between all community members.
Each day, Global One strives to provide high-quality education opportunities from the earliest of ages to adulthood. University teacher scholarships and over 50 teaching and staff roles.
Reflecting back 10 years ago, when I had completed my Form 4 studies, I had a hope to join a college. The results came, but back then we had financial constraints, and even sometimes we missed classes due to lack of tuition fees. Therefore, I knew this was going to be a challenge joining a university or a college. When the results came, I had performed better, but I couldn't join the college due to lack of funds. My passion was studying medicine. In 2019, I applied a course in medicine, but I failed to join due to lack of funds. I want to thank Global One Foundation and all the partners for their endless efforts they are making to transform this community through Global One Holistic Education Center. I'm also grateful for Global One Foundation for giving me this opportunity to further my studies in Diploma in Primary Teacher Education. This opportunity is going to evolve me and make me a better person in the society. Getting this opportunity to further my studies is like a second chance, and I believe it's going to transform me so that I can impact and make a difference in the lives of these learners.
Each day, Global One provide 1,100 daily meals as part of the malnutrition relief focus. The Oneness Regenerative Farm, which contributes to circular food production and knowledge retention of natural farming.
Global One has played a significant role in advancing the right to education. People living in the informal settlements sometimes are forced to make a choice between paying school fees or looking for food. Most of the people would rather go for food because they can't make ends meet. But with the Global One, many children who are not going to school can now access education. Those children who could not even play, those children who could not interact with their fellow children, the children probably who had been relegated to the margins or to the peripheries of life, it's like they've been reborn again. Now they are able to acquire education. They are able even to access 3 meals a day, something that they couldn't be having. And their growth and development is actually guaranteed, because when there is no food, the child's life is complicated, because he will end up suffering from malnutrition. But here comes a case where Global One provides them with breakfast. Global One provides them with lunch. When they go back to their places, they have time to concentrate and do their homework. And for the parents, it has relieved them, because parents in Kibera, or those parents who are affected, they were living with PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Now Global One has come in, and many people do not have that fear, or they don't overthink, and they are not suffering mental health issues, because at least there is someone there who is catering for the issues that were actually disturbing them.
A thriving international volunteer placement site for adults. Weekly holistic yoga training. Exercise, conscious self-defense. Emotion regulation. Self-development, guided by the works of the late Daniel P. Brown of Harvard and many others. A lineage-based meditation training guided by the work of Dustin DePerna and the Rigzen Foundation.
My name is Tichelisha Omundi Boy. I live in Kibera, and Kibera is considered as one of the biggest slums in Africa, where we lack social amenities. There's less social amenities, like for example water, and good housing infrastructures are also not in a good condition. Mentally, living in Kibera is very challenging, because there is a lot of stress and anxiety from getting the social amenities. So you find that sometimes if you are a student, or you are a learner, or you are a parent, for you to obtain those social amenities is very difficult, and that can lead you to a lot of stress mentally. The role of Global One has been broad and wide, and also is a sign of hope to those who can't afford education. Before I was introduced to meditation, there are some external factors which I didn't know how to handle well. I didn't know how to control stress or anger. But after meditation, I know how I can control my stress. When I have a lot of stress, I can be calm after sometimes, and also it has helped me to improve my sleep. To the learners, I can say meditation has a positive impact, because it enhances the concentration of the learners. Yeah? You know, we are coming from a slums where they have different problems, challenges, but when they meditate, at least they can forget the stress or the challenges that they have, and they can concentrate in classwork. And after concentrating in classwork, this can improve their academic excellence in class. Rigzen workshop has been a great help for all the Global One staff, because one, it brought togetherness, and two, it has also deepened our understanding on meditation, because we always practice as a staff in school, but through retreat, it brought us together, and we are able to understand better the meditation processes. Also, meditation has also helped me. It has improved my sleep, because if I have sleeping anxiety, I just meditate for around 10 minutes, then after that, my sleep just comes naturally. The most valuable experience, the opportunity to interact with people who have great experience on meditation and help us to guide us on different stages of meditation.
Fire hazards are another ever-present threat. Densely packed homes and illegal electricity connections often spark devastating fires, destroying lives, homes, and hope.
In as much as the Constitution says that housing is a basic right, no one or no government has taken that deliberate steps to put these words into practice. The housing situation in Kibera is not pleasant, it is deplorable, and they are very dangerous because they've been made out of wood, mud, and corrugated iron sheets. Even the electricity that we are using here is dangerous. We've got naked wires. The safety of the people has not been actually prioritized. And in case there is a breakout of fire, just one house like this, over 100 houses will catch fire, rendering people homeless, again returning people back to poverty. I've witnessed deadly fires around. I've witnessed even where people have lost their lives. Kids have lost their lives because either they were locked into their houses, their moms went to go do cleaning for the people who are affluent at Langata there, because the kid, he has nowhere to take the kids. There is no a friendly kid center where you don't pay. They lock the kids here. Fire breaks out. The child ends up losing his or her life. And in a month, we experience like 4 to 5 fires.
Within the last 6 months, 2 separate community fires reached Global One's education zones, resulting in damage.
We have had 2 fires in the last 6 months, which has affected one of the Global One education centers due to its proximity to the local shop owners where fires have been occurring. These cases of fire is very common here in the slums, causing the safety of more than 100 students and families living near the road. And the area government official have requested that we construct a 82-foot wall. And the relocation of shop owners who held shops along this stretch of land.
Global One has served over 2 million meals since its inception and intends to continue providing this benefit.
We must invest in our kids. We must invest in young people. We should actually bequeath those younger generation with structures, with institutions, with environments that are safe, with the environment that would guarantee them life, with the environment that would ensure that they grow, an environment that would ensure that they develop. These kids live lives of dignity, and that life of dignity can only be bequeathed if they've got better knowledge and better education.
The gift, the giver, and the receiver are all connected. May all benefit everywhere. You may contribute to this effort at globalOneFoundation.org/donate.